Hi everybody, it's Louise here from Craft Geek Dioramas, here with another diorama upload for you. I thought I would do a very quick review of this piece and just to show you the materials used. This was a commission piece and the theme for this diorama was a Gotham sort of inspired theme. It will predominantly be used for toy photography. The actual size of this diorama runs at 24 inches across the full length. It is 12 inches deep and 12 inches high. You may see that there is a seam running down the centre of the diorama, and that is purely so we can ship this a lot easier in a box and scale down the size of shipping for the client. Okay, so if we go a little bit closer into the build, predominantly this has been made with my usual 10mm blue styrofoam. I would probably say 80% of this has actually been made with the blue styrofoam. Things that haven't been made with the blue styrofoam is the green door. The base of the door is actually styrofoam, but the panels on the door and the little grills are actually made from my grey chipboard that I use, which is like a mount board. It's about 3mm thick. I really enjoy using that material and actually starting to use it more and more in my dioramas. So yeah, got chipboard here and around the edge of the door, and I used a little paper butterfly for that one there, clip for the door handle. I've also used my do-it-yourself straws, which you can get from pound stores here in the UK. They come with all little different connectors that you can see on the corner. I've used a corner one there, and they're fantastic for diorama work. And I use them basically all the time in my sort of outdoor work. This pipe here, this is just a balsa wood dowel that I used, and all of my pipework are connected with cable ties to secure them to the diorama. And if I come around to the side here, you can see where they come through and are connected. And the ends aren't finished purely because it is going to be used for toy photography, so the end panels don't need to be actually finished. The warehouse door is actually completely constructed from the 3mm chipboard that I use. And that's including the hinges that you see and the part there on the door. So all of that's been made with chipboard, and obviously I've added to the hinges some little tacks that I have to give it a little bit more of an authentic look. And then I've kind of added details to the door using a hammer and different things just to sort of put dents into the door, which I think makes it look quite effective. I've got a palette here which I haven't actually constructed myself. It's one that I was given. Well, I was given a pack of them actually, and they're very good for sort of 110, 112 scale. So I kind of dirtied it up a little bit because it was too clean looking, and I kind of broken it up a little bit just to make it look a little bit more worn. If anybody wants to know the size of the bricks, anybody who makes dioramas on a regular basis will kind of know their measurements that they use, but the measurements that I use for this scale, each brick runs at 2 centimetres across by 1 centimetre down. So that's how I gauge my scale on that one. The effects to the concrete here, I just use a stone and I push that into the foam to give this kind of stone effect that you see running at the bottom of the wall. On this wall here, I again used chipboard, and I made it kind of look like it was a wood added to the little part of the wall there, which has kind of made it look like it's recessed. I obviously painted that to make it look wood-like. The client wanted some Gotham posters running throughout the diorama, and these are some of the images that he sent me. And this one here, which is the Gotham Wonder City, and what I did is obviously adhered that to the wall and tore it down just to make it look like it's coming off the wall, and then we've dry brushed it to make it look dirty. The other Gotham inspired poster is this one, which is the Gotham Circus poster. Again, I adhered it to the wall and then tore it a little to make it look like it's been there a little while. And I did add a little bit amount of graffiti. I am definitely no graffiti artist, and I don't claim to be, therefore you won't see a lot of graffiti on my dioramas. But I have got my usual little tag that I put, my CGD, Craft Geek Diorama tag, that I put on a lot of my outdoor dioramas, or this sort of alleys or outside work that I do. I added a light above the door, which is a little mini desk lamp, battery powered lamp, and it switches on from the little button here. I won't push it now because I've only got one hand free, so that adds quite a good effect to that. I added a no parking sign to the wall here and added that to the chipboard, and then I've again dry brushed it to make it look dirty. And I've also added a sign to the warehouse door also, which makes that look a little bit more authentic. And I also have added some cracks to the floor. You can see running along here. I haven't gone too mad with it, and I quite like the effect of this side of the foam. This foam at the moment is tending to come in two textures. One side is sort of like this, which is quite soft to feel, and the other side comes like this, which is more rough. So I quite like this side. Some people are actually complaining about it, that they don't like it, but I actually quite like the effect that it has, especially with the flooring. Definitely going to be using this side for outdoor flooring. So I quite like that, and also just added a newspaper, a Gotham Times, dirtied it up a little bit just to add to the floor. So there you go guys, that's just my Gotham inspired themed commission diorama. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you all soon with another one. Bye bye.